This is your prophecy update. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 through 17 states this, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Well, of course, 666, the most recognizable number on earth. Everybody knows when you say 666, you're referring to the mark of the beast. So what will the mark look like? That's a great question. Well, it could look something like this. This article comes from the San Francisco Chronicle, and the title is "Cyborgs at Work, Employees Getting Implanted with Microchips." Now, this comes from Stockholm, Sweden, and the article states, "The syringe slides in between the thumb and the index finger. Then with a click, a microchip is injected in the employee's hand. Another cyborg is created." What could pass for a dystopian vision of the workplace is almost routine at the Swedish startup hub Epicenter. The company offers to implant its workers and startup members with microchips the size of the grains of rice that function as swipe cards to open doors, operate printers, or even to buy smoothies with a wave of the hand. The injections have become so popular that workers at Epicenter hold parties for those willing to get implanted with chips. The technology in itself is actually not new. These kinds of chips are used as virtual collar plates for pets. And companies use them to track deliveries, RFID chips. It's just never been used to tag employees on a broad scale before. Well, Epicenter and a handful of other companies are the first to make chip implants broadly available for their employees. Epicenter, which is home to more than 100 companies and some 2,000 workers, actually began implanting their workers with these chips back in January of 2015, and now about 150 of their workers have these chips. A company based in Belgium also offers its employees these same kind of implants, and there are isolated cases around the world where tech enthusiasts have tried this out in recent years. There's tens of thousands of people around the world that now have chips implanted in them. So far, Epicenter's group of cyborgs doesn't seem too concerned about the privacy issues that normally accompany this process. One man stated, "People ask me, 'Are you chipped?' And he says, 'Well, yes, I am.'" This is a guy named Frederick Kager, 47. He's the Chief Experience Officer at Epicenter. He acts incredulous. "Well, I'm chipped, aren't you?" And they all get excited about privacy issues and what that means and so forth. He said, "For me, it's just a matter of I like to try new things and just see it as more of an enabler and what that would bring into the future." The implants, these RFID implant chips, have become so popular that Epicenter workers stage monthly events where attendees have the option of being chipped for free. That means that visits from self-described body hackers, Johan Osterlund from Biohack Sweden, who performs the operation, he injects the implants using a preloaded syringe into the fleshy area of the hand just next to the thumb. The process lasts a few seconds, and more often than not, there are no screams and really there's barely a drop of blood. The next step for electronics in the future is to move into the body, he says. Sandra Hagloff, 25, who works with Eventomatic, an events company that works with Epicenter, has had 3 chips or piercings before, and in her left hand barely shakes when Osterland injects the small chip. She finally just stated by laughing, "I want to be part of the future." So folks, this is becoming a fad around the world. Tattoo artists, a lot of people are putting chips in people's hands now as a fad. In Epicenter, it's become part of working there. But around the world, many people, thousands of people, are getting chips as we speak. The question is, will the mark of the beast be a chip embedded in the hand or in the forehead? Well, at this point, we're not sure, but it absolutely, certainly could be. So there are two things you should never do to make absolutely sure that you do not take the mark of the beast. Number one, never allow a mark of identification of any kind, whether it's a chip, an invisible tattoo, anything, no mark of identification on your body, anywhere. Number two, never pledge allegiance to the Antichrist or his world government system. In doing so, don't do these two things and you'll guarantee that you do not take the mark of the beast in the near future.